Right now I'm walking on top of Lower Lake Mary Dam, just southeast of Flagstaff. You can tell there was a path here that they paved at one point. It's crumbling now. Lower Lake Mary is so full that it's actually threatening one of the levees on the south side of the lake. And the Forest Service has closed that area because they've seen signs of weakness. The levee over there is not doing so well. It's over here. You can't really see it, but what you can see in the foreground is this flooded area here, and that was an area that I visited last summer. And this was all dry last summer. There was no water in sight last summer. But right now it's all very, very full. And even the picnic area and the boat launch and all the facilities down here are flooded today. Once the weather gets a little warmer, it's going to be such a fantastic place to do all sorts of things. There's already people that have come to fish and whatnot. So I'm assuming all the fish, they must have come from the spillway from Upper Lake Mary, because they didn't just materialize out of the bare earth. Actually looks like there's a great blue heron in the water over there. Something like that. Long neck. Wades in the shallows. Got a little too close to it, I guess. But now that there's water in Lower Lake Mary, there's all sorts of waterfowl that have come. It's a great new habitat for lots of animals. So this new lake is not as impressive as some of the other new lakes across the Southwest this spring. And by new lakes, I mean lakes that existed in the past at one point but had been dry for so long until this winter's rain and snow. One of the other lakes that's really impressive in the Southwest is Tulare Lake. I think that's how you say it. It's in the San Joaquin Valley, the southern end of the Central Valley in California. And it was the largest freshwater lake west of the Mississippi for a long time, I think for like thousands of years. But when white settlers settled the Central Valley of California, they diverted, they drained the lake and they diverted all the inflows to the lake for agricultural purposes. So Tulare Lake, which was once a massive lake, the Central Valley of California was once a huge wetland dotted with freshwater lakes. That lake disappeared, but now it's back. And it's causing lots of trouble for the locals there, but it is interesting because it was a lake that had existed for a long time, and then people settled, drained the lake. It was gone for a long time, but now it's back. So there's only so much you can do to wrangle Mother Nature, you know. The difference between Tulare Lake and Lower Lake Mary is that this lake is a dammed lake. Lower Lake Mary here is dammed. So it is artificially contained in this basin, this usually dry basin. But Tulare Lake, that's not a dammed lake at all. Cold water. Makes sense. It's fresh from the snow, so yeah, it's a little bit chilly. Air temperature is very nice. It's about 55, maybe 60 degrees, maybe 50 at this point now that the sun's going down. Good thing about Crocs is that you can just, let's get to a deeper area. I got them all muddy earlier, but you can just rinse them off super easily. There, now they're all clean. Super easy. I could put them back on if I wanted to. Let's take a look at the spillway here. So this is the channel, this is the outlet of Lower Lake Mary. Flows under Lake Mary Road back there. But, you know, this is usually bone dry. And that's the cell tower that's not really fooling anybody, but, you know, they try to make them fit their environment. In Phoenix, down there, they make them look like palm trees. They look ridiculous, but, you know, they're fun, I guess. Let's go see the end of the lake over here. Very nice. Nice and tranquil. All right, that was your Lower Lake Mary update. It's probably like the highest it'll go, because it's already going over the spillway and everything. So, yep, another sign of the times. We'll see how long the lake lasts. Probably will last, you know, at least into next year, but we'll see how much lower it gets as we get into the hot and dry months of May and June. All right, you guys have a good night. See you next time.